Ancient Egypt, you know, it's always been a bit of a mystery, right? I mean, pyramids, hieroglyphs, feels like we're trying to crack a code. It's alluring, isn't it? Totally, yeah. And recently I've been digging into something even more captivating, something that truly sets them apart, their spiritual beliefs. Yeah, we're diving deep, and I mean deep, into Kemetic spirituality. And trust me, this is so much more than just a history lesson. Oh, absolutely. We're talking about a belief system so ancient. It was already ancient by the time many of the religions we know today were just starting to emerge. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? It does. And to guide us on this journey, we're turning to the work of Sharri Plaza, a true rising star when it comes to understanding Kemetic culture. An excellent choice. She really is. And one of the first things that struck me in her research was this concept of ma'at. You know, like, have you ever stopped and thought, wow, life's all about balance? It's a universal truth, isn't it? Right. Well, the ancient Egyptians, they took that idea to a whole other level. Ma'at was not just some abstract ideal to the ancient Egyptians. No, it was the core, the foundation upon which their entire society was built. Law, art, their interactions, everything revolved around Ma'at. It's almost impossible to overstate its importance. Imagine, if you will, a powerful pharaoh at the zenith of his reign, presenting a miniature statue of Ma'at to the gods. A symbol, you see, of his commitment to uphold balance, order, and justice throughout his kingdom. That's a powerful image. It really drives home how central this idea was to their entire worldview. Precisely. To understand ancient Egypt, you must understand Ha. It's as crucial as the Nile itself. Speaking of crucial, let's talk about their gods. Yeah. Because we're not talking about just one or two deities here. We were talking about a full-blown pantheon, a divine family reunion of epic proportions. I mean, they had a god or goddess for practically everything. And each deity wasn't merely a name, a figurehead. They embodied specific concepts reflecting the Egyptians' intricate understanding of the cosmos, of the world around them. So it's like each god and goddess gives us a little window into their beliefs and values. Precisely. Take Nut, for instance. The sky goddess, often depicted as this beautiful woman arched over the earth, it reveals so much about how they viewed the heavens. Nurturing, eternal, ever-present. It's incredible how these details, these stories can reveal so much, isn't it? It's all connected. And speaking of connected, let's talk about the afterlife. Because for the ancient Egyptians, it wasn't just a belief. It was a continuation, a journey they meticulously prepared for. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all know about the mummies, the elaborate tombs, right? Right. When you really think about it, it takes on a whole new meaning. Those practices weren't just about preserving a physical body. It was about ensuring a smooth passage for the deceased into the next realm, a world beyond our own. Everything from the sheer scale of the pyramids to the rituals they performed speaks volumes about the importance they placed on the afterlife. And the fact that they even included everyday objects in tombs, it makes you wonder. Imagine that, your favorite cup, a game you loved, all placed there to accompany you on your journey. It's a poignant reminder of that inherent human need for comfort, for the familiar, even in the face of death. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Because this intricate belief system, it didn't simply fade away. As Sharri Plaza points out in her research, there are echoes, whispers of Kemet that can be found in other traditions. Oh, the spread of ideas, the way beliefs intertwine throughout history. It's a captivating dance, isn't it? It really is. Think of the Greek myth of Persephone and Hades, the story of the underworld, a journey after death. Sound familiar? These echoes, they suggest a possible link to the Egyptian concept of the weighing of the heart ceremony, where the fate of the deceased, their worthiness to enter the afterlife, was determined by weighing their heart against the feather of Ma'at. Precisely. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, how connected we are to the past, how these ancient beliefs continue to resonate through time. It really makes you think. So as we start to wrap up our deep dive into Kemetic spirituality, what stands out most to you? For me, it's the enduring power of belief itself. These ancient Egyptians, they grappled with the same fundamental questions we ask today. Questions of life, death, purpose, the nature of the cosmos, and their answers, their beliefs, they shaped everything, their art, their society, even how they prepared for death. It's a legacy that continues to captivate us today. And Sharri Plaza, she invites everyone, all of us, to delve into these ancestral roots, to connect with a belief system that has captured hearts and minds for centuries. And it begs the question, doesn't it? If a belief system can endure for thousands of years, influencing countless others along the way, what does that tell us about the human need for connection, for meaning, for something greater than ourselves? This deep dive is just a taste, an invitation to explore further, and we encourage all our listeners to do just that. What will you discover next?